Motorcycle Live 2025. Fuel your passion.
Colin Brown, MAG's Director of Campaigns and Political Engagement, here at the Motorcycle Live show, with a press pass. What were they thinking?
Fuel your passion. Did you spot that framing on your way in? I certainly did. They've dropped what in previous years has been electrify your ride, charge your future, plug into tomorrow. They seem to have dropped the electric framing, don't they? Fuel your passion. Let's keep that in mind. We like to look past the spin, even when that means looking at sofas apparently. Because if there's one thing a motorcycle show needs, it's comfortable seating for when reality gets too uncomfortable.
So obviously when you come to Motorcycle Live, the thing that's top of your mind is what sofa you're going to buy next. And everything is covered here at Motorcycle Live, because here we've got the 𝗬𝘀 stand where you can buy yourself the perfect wingback chair, sofa, whatever it is that you need for your living room. So forget the motorcycles, that's not what this is about. You're here to buy a sofa.
Take a look at these queues. These are the queues for test rides on conventional bikes. People waited excited to try out the latest and best from the motorcycle industry, anything with a petrol tank. But then here's the queue for the e-bike test rides. Not exactly mobbed, is it? From a rider perspective, there's no sign of any change. People know what they want and they're voting with their feet and their wallets. But what's the industry messaging looking like? On Media Monday, where was the spin aimed? There were 6 major manufacturer events scheduled on press day. At 11 o'clock, Ultraviolet launched their fully electric 𝗬𝘀 performance motorcycles. At 1 o'clock, Can-Am were launching 2 new models, the Pulse and the Origin, both fully electric. At 2:15 we had 𝗬𝗲. They are the world's best-selling electric two-wheeler brand apparently. Another electric launch in the UK. And then at 3 o'clock, Royal Enfield. Yes, they did launch their Bullet 650, a good old petrol bike, but they also unveiled their groundbreaking Flying Flea electric platform. So out of 6 major manufacturer events on Media Monday, 4 featured electric vehicles prominently. Only Ducati and Norton stuck purely to conventional petrol engines. Now let's just take a look at those test ride queues again. The industry does still seem to be pushing electrification at the press, but punters are queuing for petrol. There's your disconnect. What's being pushed versus what's being pulled. Over the next few weeks you'll be seeing more from our time at Motorcycle Live. We caught up with MAG corporate members Orange and Black, Captain Fawcett, Beeline and Motorbike Mad. We even spoke at length to the 𝗬cie CEO, Tony Campbell. I really didn't want to do this rant video, but I kind of had to. Now some of you will remember my rant video following the 𝗬cie conference back in February. Let's just say Tony and I had a bit of a falling out over their messaging.
First question. What have I got written down here? Oh yeah, what do you think of Colin?
Colin.
So what did Tony Campbell have to say about me? To make sure you don't miss any of that in-depth interview, make sure you subscribe to this channel. In all fairness, this interview with Tony Campbell was extremely in-depth and very interesting. Make sure you don't miss any of it. Surprisingly maybe, 𝗬𝗲, one of the electric bike manufacturers launching at the show, invited us to do an interview. Now, to be fair, we made it crystal clear what our position is on the electrification or the forced electrification of motorcycles, but they were still happy to be interviewed. The discussion that followed revealed more than I expected, so don't miss that video when it comes out. As I say, all these videos are coming out in the weeks ahead as I can get through and edit them, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't miss any of them. The most important thing to remember here is that MAG is here to represent your opinions, not mine, not the industry's, yours. So tell us your thoughts. Did Motorcycle Live 2025 fuel your passion, or did it send you into a tailspin of depression? Were the bikes exciting? Were the launches genuine innovations or dressed up distractions? Did the show reflect what you want from motorcycling, or what somebody thinks you should want? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Be honest, be specific. Tell us what worked, what didn't, and whether you're walking away feeling optimistic or concerned about where the industry is heading. Motorcycle Live 2025. Fuel your passion. Let's see if the reality matches the promise.